What's up, guys? Spin Firearms here, and I just want to start by saying this. Springfield Armory has a handgun coming out soon that is going to change the market. I kid you not. Stay tuned for it. I'm telling you, it's one of the greatest handguns I've ever shot. One of the greatest handguns I've ever owned. It's about to go down. It's about to be ridiculous. So stay tuned for that. But another thing I want to say is new releases aren't always the answer. I know a lot of people want to call your gun outdated or say it's old, or you go to buy a used Glock 23 at the used counter, and they're like, what the heck are you buying that for? You know, they look at you like, don't you want the P365 and 9mm? You know, it's ridiculous. But joke's on them, because I've been winning and winning strong. I kid you not. I've just been winning win after win after win after win after win. And it does not stop. In front of me are 4 subcompacts that people would consider outdated. There are also 4 subcompacts that I trust my entire life with and are some of the greatest shooting handguns, right? Let's think about cars for a second. Are the cars they make nowadays better suited for accidents? Are they made with better parts? Let's talk about building houses. Are the materials they use for new houses better than 20 years ago? They are not. All these products are getting outsourced, made in countries that are third world countries where people are getting paid pennies on the dollar. Stuff is just not better because it's new. Even though I get that's what they want to push on you, that's what all these channels push on you, because they're getting paid. They're a walking commercial, a walking ad. Meanwhile, you see me, I've never changed up once. The Glock 26 is the greatest handgun for concealed carry. That's an old handgun. It came out in 1994. So in front of me, we have 4 subcompacts. We're going to touch on them all. First off, the HK P2000 SK in 40. You can find these in 40 for $500 on PSA. Back in the day, they were $1,000. A couple years ago, they were $1,000 flat. Absolutely unreal. Awesome single action trigger pull. They have a cocker. This thing is ridiculous. 9+1 of 40. And they do make them in 9mm too. The FNS 9C. This is basically the same handgun as the 509C. It's even lighter. And it takes the 509C mags. What did I get this for? $275. And I actually have 2 of these. The XDM Elite. You can find, this is the regular XDM. You can find the Elites for $350 right now online. It's ridiculous. $350. This is 13+1. I forgot to say this right here is 12+1. Obviously, they make it in 42. And then right here is a Glock 26 13+1. So right here we have all great shooting handguns with great capacity. Now they're a little bit thicker, but that helps with recoil control. Right here, let's compare these two real quick. 12+1 and 9 on the left, 9+1 of 40 on the right. Absolutely amazing. Love these handguns. Let's check this out real quick. That single action trigger pull. It's just ridiculous. I'm sorry. A little bit longer reset. Absolutely love this handgun. Super accurate. Let's check out this FNS 9C. We are cleared. And I heard the Apex trigger just rocks for this handgun. Just rips. XDM Elite. XDM. Crisp, clean, smooth. Last but not least, a Glock 26. But this does have a Glock OEM 3.5 connector. Crisp and clean. What do these handguns all have in common? They've been well tested. They've been basically well known as reliable. They don't have issues anymore because the kinks have been worked out if they did have issues when they first came out. They're all reliable, flat shooting handguns. In terms of flatness, this is the smoothest on the table. Considering it's in 40, it shoots the same as all these in 9mm. And these are flat shooting handguns. Like I said, awesome texturing. The one thing I don't like about this handgun, but you can get the 12-round mag for it and throw an X grip on it, is that grip. You sort of can put your pinky here and bend down on this base plate. It actually bends, which is what I do. But it like locks your fingers in there and allows you to get a great purchase on it. It's just not my favorite. But this handgun for $500, you know this is going to last the rest of your life, no problems. I mean, look at the rails. Look at the frame, how it sits on these rails. They're big, bulky rails, ready to take all the power of the 40, the extra wear and tear that people claim, all that. This handgun right here will never let you down ever. If you find one of these used, Even if the person had 10,000 rounds through it, buy it. It does not matter. This handgun can take whatever you throw at it and just run and run and run and run. And like I said, it's single action, double action with a decocker. It's an absolute beast of a handgun. I actually really like this handgun. I didn't think I'd like it at first, but I really have gotten into it. Yes, there's no forward serrations. No, there's no optics plate. Boo-hoo. Wow, who cares? It's self-defense. You're not going to be looking through your optic. You're not going to be turning on your flashlight. You're going to let rounds go from the hip, from the chest, up close and personal. While grappling, you're not going to have time to look through an optic, regardless of how much these people want to sell you on that. Next up, and if you do need an optic to feel comfortable carrying a gun, send it away to get milled. FNS 9C. Absolutely love this thing. Flat as can be to shoot. This is basically the FN version of a Glock 26. Takes the FN 509C mags. Here's the thing. This is basically an FN 509C. That's all it is. Just different, aesthetics to it. That's it. Absolutely love this thing. For sub $300, there is not a better handgun you can buy. This thing is just beautiful. It's a shooter, once again, no optics cut, blah, 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 no night sights, doesn't matter. It's an awesome shooting handgun, 12+1, you have great capacity, very, very flat shooting. Right here is the flattest of everything on the table. It's ridiculous. The XDMs are just ridiculous when it comes to recoil. I've seen these 250Us, 350 new, all sorts of stuff. They're just beasts. The 10mm platform, the 45 platform, they all run well. That's what they are known for. Awesome trigger pull on this thing. Comes with a rail. Once again, no optics cut. Doesn't matter. It's going to defend you when your life depends on it. Once again, this is 13+1 in this setup right here. Just tuck the pinky. Just tuck it. This is the flattest shooting out of all of them. And, of course, the Glock 26. A lot of people hate on the 26, but this is the most tested carry gun ever to exist. Now, you can consider the Glock 19 a carry gun, but this is why the 26 was made, for actual concealed carry. The average person can conceal a flush mag on a Glock 26, no problem. And this is a concealed carry oriented handgun through and through. And this is the most tested. The Gen 3s. They are absolutely ridiculous at how reliable they are. And if you find one used, pick it up. Doesn't matter if you carry it every time. Throw it in your arsenal. Throw it as a backup. Doesn't matter. You will never be let down by your Glock 26. And if you do, it's an absolute lemon and a very rare occasion. This right here can take a 35 round mag. No problem. OEM. This takes a 33 rounder. I'm not sure what the FN can take, even though we don't need these mags. It's just an awesome way to, awesome thing to have, right? Just throw it in the safe, put it by the bedside. Doesn't matter, right? All these handguns are extremely capable of defending your life, and you can find them, minus the HK, $300. Just look. Look at the use cases near you. $300. They're great backup guns. They're great for people first getting into handguns. And you know what all these can do? They can all take larger mags. And they all have decent-sized barrels. I mean, these are just complete carry guns through and through. Absolutely love them. Also, the Glock 27s. You can find these everywhere for $300. Please trade-ins, $350, whatever. They're just great, solid handguns that are shootable, have capacity, are reliable. It's everything you want in a carry gun. They just don't have the bells and whistles of porting and optics and blah, 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 which you don't freaking need anymore. Or ever. You didn't need that. Most people can't shoot without irons anymore, or without a dot anymore. They can't shoot irons because everything is red dot, red dot, red dot. It's ridiculous. Learn to shoot, and all you need is a simple, reliable carry gun. Doesn't matter the price. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Thanks for watching.